I'm practicing talking on camera to hopefully make it feel a little bit less awkward and a little bit more natural. So for this video, there's going to be absolutely no editing. It's literally just my camera. I've got a couple of bullet points that I've put on here and a cup of tea and my mic. and I'm going to see if every single time I do this, I get just a little bit, just 1% better at talking to the camera. So this is me trying. Let's give it a go. Right. There's going to be a lot of ums in this, so I do apologise. So I've literally just got a couple of bullet points that I'm going to just refer back to. And yeah, we're going to take it from there. I'll just let you know this is my few little bullet points just to keep me on track. So let me just put this here. So please bear with me because this is a work in progress. So I am 3 months in on my YouTube journey, and still when talking in front of the camera does feel a little bit unnatural. It feels a little bit less awkward though than it did in the beginning, but it's still not as natural as I would like it to be. So that's why I thought it would be a really good idea to do this little experiment today. No editing on this video, I'm literally just going to upload it. It's going to be very raw, and we'll just see how we get on. So why does it feel awkward talking to a camera? I suppose a lot of it is that it's talking to a lens, so it's not actually a human being, so there's no human interaction here, and it does feel a little bit awkward. There's obviously no feedback, so I don't get any reaction. There's not like a face looking back at me, so it can just I suppose it's just like really unnatural, isn't it, when we're talking on camera. And some YouTubers look so natural when they speak on camera and to the camera. And then you've got me, who I edit quite a lot in my videos. I'm trying to edit a little bit less now, so I will keep in a few ums, ahs. I'm trying to keep it a little bit more raw, but I'm trying to also, every single time that I do these videos, I would love to just get a little bit better and a little bit just looking and feeling a little bit more natural when I'm speaking to you. So I suppose that everyone who starts YouTube channel and who does this type of thing, so if it is them literally, with their face and they're talking to the camera, everyone I suppose experiences this kind of feeling, and this like feeling of being very awkward and not feeling very natural. It can also make you really doubt yourself, like, am I even good at this? Like, what am I doing? Especially I've tried a couple of videos when I'm outside with my selfie stick out and about, and sometimes you will get those looks, but yeah, I mean, it's just basically I'm trying to improve a little bit every single time I do that. And my thought behind all of this is, by repetition, if I keep repeating, so I keep trying, keep uploading like this, making these types of videos, then hopefully I will get better at it. That's the thoughts kind of process behind all of this. So why people overthink it. So I suppose the big thing is that you're hearing your own voice, and that's a really weird thing. So you're hearing your own voice, and it's never a good thing when you hear yourself like talking out loud to nothing. You're not getting any feedback. You're not having someone talk back to you. It's just me putting things out there. And you do notice, I obviously am very aware right now that I don't know why I'm so out of breath. I don't know what's going on. And also the pauses. I feel like sometimes obviously the pauses are necessary because you need to be able to think about what you're saying, and there's only so much planning you can do for a video. But unless you've got like a teleprompter or you're reading from a script like I usually do, I do usually have more of a scripted, something on my laptop that I will look at to refer back to. But because I've literally just got these few bullet points, I don't know if you can see it, on my iPad, this is kind of like it, and I don't obviously want to keep looking back at this because I can't edit it out. I suppose, I'm realising every pause, and I've probably just made it even worse by putting it out there about the ums and ahs. So you'll notice it even more. But I suppose when I'm trying to do this kind of video, and it is a first I'm doing this, it's even more obvious, and to me, how many pauses and things that I'm taking. So I'm trying to be a little bit more, I'm trying to get better at it. So let's see. You also sound unnatural. So you think you sound unnatural. 100%. Right now, I feel like I'm not sounding great doing this video, and I feel like I really just want to press pause and start all over again, to be honest with you. I'm not liking this already. So this is just me just being really honest. It also depends on the day. It's been the most hectic day ever, and me trying to sit down and upload to record this video has been very difficult, and I don't feel like I'm in the right frame of mind as well. So there's just like a combination of a lot of things. I'm just being really honest with you, like I always am, but this is definitely one of those reasons why I just feel like it's even more important to push myself right now and just to do it. It also really helps my live streams. That's another one where I'm enjoying them, but it's tricky because it is literally, you can't edit anything out. So it is literally just you talking to the camera and see what happens. If you mess up, you mess up. So yes, I suppose that's why people kind of overthink it when recording themselves on a camera and talking to a camera. So practicing, why it matters. Basically, I'm practicing not to sound better, but just so I'm not so self-conscious. So the more I'm doing this, and I will, obviously you're going to let me know in the comments if this is a good style of video, if you like it, if you absolutely just like despise the ums and the ahs and the pauses. I tend to actually really like, there's someone in particular that I follow, I subscribe to, and I really like the fact that he sits down and just has a good old chat, and it's one of those where you can hear everything. You can hear him pausing, ahhing, but obviously he's got way better over time. Like he even mentions it, he's way more natural in front of the camera, and he does way less editing, and that's because of the practicing. So that's why practicing, you just become a little bit less self-conscious. It's not so much as practicing how to sound good or working on not saying ums and ahs. That's going to happen, but I think it's just not being so self-conscious with everything. Okay, so confidence, this is a big one. I don't think that everyone is just, I don't think it really matters if you are naturally a very confident person or you're not. I also don't really believe that everyone is just naturally confident, that confidence is straight away, you know, the very confident people, they're going to start recording their videos automatically, they're going to feel less awkward, really natural on camera. I kind of feel like it's with confidence, it is more about practice, and it's just the more practice we get in, the more confident we feel, the less, and I suppose the less self-conscious we are, so then it will come across that we are more confident. And don't get me wrong, I feel way more confident being on here 3 months in than I did my first month, but doing this type of video right now, this is the first time, I think I've basically, because I edit every single video, and even though I lightly edit them, this is the first time I'm ever going to just upload a raw video. So already I'm thinking, I don't think I even did a proper hook. I can't even remember my introduction. So it's going to be, it's either going to be a complete flop or it's going to be a really good experiment just to see what everyone's reaction is on this. So I'm hoping I do all right on this one. I hope watching this back. I actually don't think I want to watch this back, to be honest with you. So, okay. Obviously, the more practicing that I do, and I'm definitely going to do more of these videos, I feel like I'm going to stop overthinking being on camera so much. So definitely, like I said, 3 months in, I noticed the camera a lot less. So I do envision you like there. So my audience, my viewer, I do have you in mind when I'm speaking to the camera, but it's still not completely gone. That very like, it's still that little bit of awkwardness. It's not completely gone, and I don't know if it ever will do, to be honest with you. I don't know what it's going to look like, let's say like a year later. And I suppose, yeah, the more that we practice, our thoughts will start coming out more naturally. Well, they'll start coming out naturally, and that's something that I'm kind of noticing happen. Sometimes when I look at my script a little bit less, and I will just go on and just like with whatever I think about my thoughts, it actually, I think it sounds way better than reading from a script. I just prefer that style of content. You might not, I don't know, but I just feel like it just flows better. It just feels a little bit more natural. There's less editing, those cuts, I'm not too sure what they're called, but those cuts that you can make. And sometimes, to be honest with you, when I edit, because I edit my own videos, even though I've had so many emails about, you know, saying, ma'am, I can edit your videos way better, you could do better, those do make me feel really bad, because it makes me feel like I've done a horrible job. But that's not the style of videos I want. Someone sent me a very good edited video of myself, and so they're a video editor. It was fantastic. It was one of those where it was like, you know, it all kind of pops in and it was like really cool transitions and stuff, but that's not the style of video that I want, and that's actually not the style of video that I enjoy watching, consuming. So that's definitely not why, even no matter how good they were, and I thanked the person for doing it, but it's yeah, I would just prefer just to kind of keep this style of editing, or no editing at all. Let's see going forward. Let's see what happens. So I'm just going to go on to my next point. Okay, so what I suppose in all of this is that when I felt awkward on camera, which is majority of the time, it's then sometimes we can internalize that to basically mean that, oh, so we're just not meant to be on camera, so we're not meant to actually have a YouTube channel, and it's just not for us. And I feel like that's something that is totally wrong, and it's not a right thought to have. So if you do feel awkward on camera, if you're feeling like, this is still not natural, and I'm like a few months in, or it's my first couple of videos and I'm still not feeling right, I don't feel comfortable, it's not that you're bad and that you shouldn't be doing it. It's just practice. I think this is literally just it. It is literally just practice. And the more we do, the more we will get better at it. It doesn't mean that we shouldn't be talking to a camera. It doesn't mean that we shouldn't be on YouTube. That's what I'm trying to say. And I think that's a really good reminder of, you know, and a reason to keep going as well for myself. It's a good thing to hear as well. So how I'm getting better, like I said, I am going to practice more. I'm going to do these kind of like no edit videos a little bit more. Hopefully it will do all right, and it's just a good experiment for myself, because why not? We're in the beginner stage, we might as well experiment and try new things. So yeah, I'll be talking on like this a lot more often. I'm going to also let myself just keep talking. Now, it's not about being like rambling on, but sometimes when I know that I'm going to edit the video, like every single video, if I stumble on a word, or if my thought process, like I forget what I'm about to say or what's going to come next, I will just stop. I'll have a look at it, my script again, and then I'll restart the whole, like, that section all over again. And I think what I'm going to try and do, because I really need to get this going a little bit more, and like my thought process is a little bit more, and I just want to be able to, instead of just restarting or thinking in the back of my head, oh, it's fine, I'll just edit that out, I'm actually going to continue, and I'm going to try not to edit these moments out, because this is who we are, right? This is natural. We're not robots, we're not AI, and we do have those moments where we stumble, we say the wrong word, we pause because we've completely lost our train of thought. That's just natural, and it's what's going to happen. So I can already tell, the more I'm talking, the more see, there we go again when I stopped, but the less I'm saying ums and ahs, the less I'm pausing, and things are coming to me a lot more naturally. So it just shows you, I think we just got to keep going, stop restarting everything if we do stumble, and just push through that point, like just push through that moment. And hopefully, you know, I'll be able to, deliver the point that I'm trying to make, you know, not just ramble too much. That's my thing. I need to ramble a little bit less as well. I'm working on that. So yes, how I'm getting better. So getting more comfortable hearing my own voice. I think nobody will say they like hearing their own voice when they listen to their videos back again. I think it's just a natural thing. I really cringe every time I'm editing my videos. So this is actually going to be really nice. I'm going to just listen the whole way through though when I pop it on CapCut. So I just want to see it's uploaded all right basically, and that you can hear me. And but I'm not going to be too, but when I usually edit my videos, this is my point I'm trying to make, I cringe at even like hearing myself. I absolutely hate my own voice, but I think everyone does. I don't think there's anyone who's just like, oh yeah, wow, I really sound really good. Maybe there are really like extra confident people out there and just, yeah, love hearing themselves. I don't know if that is, but I've just got that, I assume that a lot of people just, that's just a thing that no one really likes hearing their own voice. Maybe. And also it's how I'm getting better, how I'm going to work on getting better at talking to the camera and feeling less awkward, is that I'm going to focus less on sounding perfect. So when I stop thinking about I have to, you know, how I should be sounding and what I should be saying, and I should be saying something in a certain way or sounding perfect on camera, there's no such thing as perfect or perfection. I don't believe in that. I think it's what we just set ourselves, and you know, but I feel like I do know when I'm feeling confident or when I'm feeling more confident and when I feel like I've got my point across. Do you know what I mean? Like a lot better. So yeah, I'm going to focus less on sounding perfect, even though I don't really strive for perfection anyway. It's more so I just want to feel more comfortable and comfortable with everything. Speaking to the camera, what I'm saying, having a bit more confidence in what I have to say as well. I mean, that's a major thing, and that's something I'm really working on. And I think that has a lot to do with it when, you know, when we do sit down and record our videos. So those days when I feel less confident, I know it's not going to come out great. I know that. And like I said, today has been such a hectic day, but I was like, I have to do it. I have to film this right now. And I've just pushed myself to press record basically. So, that's all I have to say for this one. And I hope this has not been the most awkward video I've ever done. I'm really hoping I've managed to kind of, yeah, I hope this has helped you, and I hope that this has also helped myself as well, selfishly. I hope that, you know, this is just the first time me doing this no edit video, and this won't be the last. I hope this has not completely put me off. I think, yeah, it's just we just need to keep going, and we need it to feel, I suppose, the more we keep repeating this process of recording ourselves talking to the camera, then it will feel a little bit less strange every single time. And I'm hoping we will then get that 1% better every single time. That's just a hope that I'm hoping so. I really do hope that I have the confidence to try this again and it's not going to be a complete failure. As always, I really appreciate you all watching. I really appreciate you watching, and if you do have any thoughts on this, you know I really value your comments. They keep me going, and if this has helped you, maybe me showing myself as doing this has helped you and given you the confidence to do that. I'm just hoping that I affect someone in a really positive way, and if you have been feeling really awkward or really you know, if you keep deleting that video that you keep recording, I hope you just kind of, after seeing this, just like, you know what, if she's done it, if Sabrina's done it, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to upload that video. It's not perfect, but I don't care. I'm going to get it out there, and just to be really proud. I hope I look back on this video and I'm proud of it. I'm going through all the motions right now in my head. But anyway, I'm not going to ramble, and thank you, as always, thank you so much for watching. I don't think I've even touched on all my bullet points, but thanks for watching anyway, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.